Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a Dreadnought replay on El Haloof. And I'm actually going to be in a Dreadnought platoon with Curtis this game. Now a bit of backstory to this game, because it was played on the 7th of October. And it's currently the 24th of October, I believe. I have no idea. 24th or 26th, I can't remember. Last week, watching Swindle's stream, someone made a joke of, am I related to Mr. APCR? Just because our usernames are kind of similar. And I had no idea who Mr. APCR was. I did get told, apparently he's a streamer. He also does Twitch videos of World Tank Console. And I was like, alright, cool. And then I was looking at this video this morning, get ready to record it and have a quick look at it and upload it, and it turns out Mr. APCR is on the enemy team. It's just at the time that I was playing this game, I didn't know who he was. And the funniest part is, he's also in a two-man Dreadnought platoon. So, our team has a two-man Dreadnought platoon, they have a two-man Dreadnought platoon, they also have a third Dreadnought. So they have 3 and we only have 2 and we're top tier. I'm going to go to the usual part of the map I always go to the heavy corner. They have an absolute shit ton of TDs, but no artillery, which is nice. Now, although the enemies have 3 Dreadnoughts, and we only have 2, we do actually have a tier 6 KV2, but, I believe, unless I'm mistaken actually, maybe we don't. It's been a long time since I played this game, so... What you're going to see is, I've done the standard Dreadnought thing, and I've loaded heat from the get-go. And then what's going to happen is that after I get up here, I've already loaded it, so I'm not going to load back, but I've realised that 175 pen is more than enough to pen a Dreadnought, so after I fire this first heat shell, I'm going to load back to AP. No idea what our T-3488 was doing there. Very ballsy thing to do, and he ended up driving in front of 2 Dreadnoughts. Thankfully, he only got hit by one of them. Now, look where Curtis is on the map, and this game's just going to be about Dreadnoughts, because it's quite funny, I thought, when I saw this, given all the Dreadnoughts in the game. Right. So there's 2 Dreadnoughts in front of me, including Mr. APCR. He's going to push around corner, 1, and Curtis hits him for the 1-2. That gets rid of him. So 2 Dreadnoughts just killed 1 Dreadnought. Curtis has just been killed by a Dreadnought. So now it's only 1 Dreadnought v2. So what's going to happen is, obviously I've now got the AP cell loaded. I'm very scared because, you know, Dreadnoughts. I'm expecting someone to come by that road now. So you see I'm backing up, I'm aiming. And unfortunately, the unlucky victim was the SU-100. Now, the other Dreadnought's actually pushing over, I believe. And what we're going to do here is we're about to trade shells. He's coming over. He'll hit me, I'll hit him. Now our ARL-44 is pushing up. And I didn't expect him to actually go all the way in. He gets the fire as well, so now that he set him on fire, I'm just going to lead the ARL-44 to it, because Dreadnought had a really long reload, and the ARL-44 should be able to deal with him. And he ends up killing himself actually trying to drop down. So the Dreadnought, in the end, actually ended up killing himself. So far this game, every Dreadnought that has died, Curtis and his Dreadnought got killed by a Dreadnought, Mr. APCR and his Dreadnought got killed by a Dreadnought, and Mr. APCR's platoon mate in a Dreadnought ended up killing himself. So far, the only thing that can kill a Dreadnought seems to be another Dreadnought. Now, I'm retreating back to base, and the reason I'm doing this is, I'm scared of getting capped out, because they have a lot of tanks, including some very fast ones. So I would have loved to have kept pushing, but I need to fall back. It wasn't a KV2 we had a base, it was an IS. But either way, we had a Russian heavy tank sent in the base, and I'm coming back to support him. I wish our team would have come back. And this is the problem with heavy tanks. You have to play a lot more careful in regards to what happens if the enemy start capping, and you have to keep your positioning in mind a lot. Now with the IS up here, I'm going to try and get to a position where I can hopefully see anyone that our team will spot. Playing very cautiously, moving from piece of cover to piece of cover. Opening up the map. And you see I'm looking over there because I'm expecting some form of TD to be just sat up there. We'd rather move to the next bit of cover, get to the bush. And actually I spot T-29. Not fully aimed shot. Right into the engine deck, set him on fire. So, bit of Russian RNG there. And now I'm looking at... I want to help our team. It'd be nice if they drop down towards center of the map so that the enemies would have to expose themselves in order to shoot them. But I also have to be wary of the T-29. Because if he gets hulled down, I'm not going to be able to do shit. At least not with my AP and hit, I'll have to HE him. He is on low hit points though, to be fair, but still, I'd rather he not get hulled down. I get spotted from somewhere. You see, I'm looking where I think the T-29 might be. And I've just ended up in a bit of a shit place. But I'm still not upset at the fact I came back here. I think it was the right thing to do, because you saw the T-29 making his way over here. And the fact that our IS is now dead, so it's pretty much just me at the base. Now, as I said, they've got a lot of TDs, got to back up, T-34's pushed, and unnecessary heat shell, one shot. I had the heat shell loaded in case I had to go for the Dreadnought at long range. And now I'm starting to think I need to get rid of the T-29 before I can do out. Because if I go to help my team, the T-29 is going to have a crossfire on us. Come over and try and spot T-29 in this hill. And he's actually going to get spotted behind me. He's not looking at me. I need to kill him quickly, so I'm just going to drive down. Aiming. I have to just take the snapshot. Not fully aimed. And thankfully, it worked. Now, I'm loading the high explosive shell here, because their two TDs are very, very lightly armoured. And unfortunately, our team is getting run down. I was trying to get a shot in to help him. We're going to see that TD does the right thing and doesn't jump down that way. And now I'm thinking I need to climb back up to my base and then hold off there. Unfortunately, the T-67 and the Swedish TD are exceptionally fast. So, unfortunately, that isn't going to work out too well for me. So my initial plan was to drive up here and turn to the right and climb up. As I said, the high explosive is because the T-67 and the Swedish TD I can, you know, kill in one shot. Unfortunately, I get spotted because the T-67 comes racing in. As does the IKV. And this is why I had to be near base. You saw them two were making their way to the base. Now, unfortunately, I don't kill him. If I had an AP shell and I hit him anywhere, I would have killed him. I'm not sure if that shell hit or just missed and hit the ground next to him. Heat shell there, so I know that's the Dreadnought sniping at me. And now I'm starting to thinking I need to kill this guy. But, again, I've just got the shitty position of being in a heavy tank against fast TDs. I managed to pick up the T-29. I'm going to keep the high explosive loaded. trying to hide my tank from the Dreadnought. And unfortunately for me, this IKV is at least somewhat a reasonably intelligent player. KV2 misses me again. I'm driving down at this little dip to hopefully be below his shot. I'm unspotted. And at the point now, even with the HE shell loaded, even if I hit his tracks or something, he's going to die, so I'm just going to keep it loaded. Because that way, at the same time, if I do miss him, I still have a chance of killing him. But the really frustrating thing in this game is I know I need to kill him quickly, but I can't. The Dreadnought's got Overwatch. So if I drive over and get spotted, he's going to wreck me, basically. And I only have 400 hit points, so I can't survive a shot from him. You see, I'm actually half expecting the Dreadnought KV2 to be in front of me. Now, I do know from Curtis that the Dreadnought KV2 does not have that many hit points left. He gets a shot at me, I get a shot to him, now I'm loading an AP shell, and then what's going to happen is I go to HE because I need to make sure that I can actually, even if I don't bounce off him, but he's finally here. I took too long with the sweetest TD, just getting dicked on by maneuverable tanks, and that's the end for me. But my Dreadnought got destroyed by a Dreadnought. Every Dreadnought this game got killed by another Dreadnought or themselves, which still counts as a Dreadnought. So 4,000 damage, the enemy Dreadnought did almost 5,000. And overall I thought it was a funny game because of what everyone says about this tank being OP, and just the Dreadnought just shitting on each other at the start. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.